Hi guys, this is my Infm 685 video blog 7 by Dr. Bhaskaran. And the question says 1, 2, 3. What is business process model notation? The second one is why do we need such as a language? And the last one is give an healthcare example where BPMN is used. So BPMN is actually a notation for business process model notation. It's a flowchart method that is used to model the various business processes, depicting a sequence of workflows and business activities. The key elements included is more like a flow object of activities, events, and gateways, connecting objects of message flow, sequence flow and association, swim lanes and artifacts of groups, data object and annotation. An event depicted as a circle represents the starting point, intermediate and ending point. An activity depicted by rounded rectangles represents the various tasks involved in the process. A gateway depicted by diamonds is used to adjust the paths based on events or conditions. A sequence flow is depicted with a straight line arrow to show the default or conditional flow. A message flow is depicted with a dotted line arrow to connect activities or events. Associations are represented by dotted lines. And swim lines are actually being depicted as a column with many rows to show accountability. The artifacts are depicted as file folders and annotations to show logical grouping. And so what is the BPMN used for? So I talked about how it's actually used for notation. Organizations use this to become more effective and efficient by focusing on and improving on the repetitive processes involved in the business. Organizations that actually use that uses it to save time, to reduce the error rate, to store more information on the business process. They also use that to develop different kind of tax database. They arrive at optimal operation, streamline different kind of workflows. They develop the life cycle of a business process. They develop an independent process models like HR, finance, operations, marketing, sales, and all other models. So, what is actually the purpose of the BPN and how does it work? So, the purpose is actually to model ways to improve efficiency, to account for new circumstances, or gain competitive advantage. The method has been undergoing a standardization push in the past few years and is now often called by a slightly different name, business process model and notation. Still using the BPMN acronym, the diagramming can be far easier to understand than just the narrative text would be. It allows for easier communication and collaboration to reach the goal of an efficient process that produces a high quality result. It also helps with communication leading to XML. So what is the scenario? Like, give a healthcare example where BPN can be used. So I talked about it can actually be used for different kind of challenges while helping hospitals to streamline their ER operations, allowing them to put patients first. It can be used in a scenario during the admission, whereby the back office workflow admission process often has to go from desk to desk, which means they'll actually have a longer wait time and more hassles for patients coming in. So the BPN helps to automate the admission processes, which can actually save the time, improve the patient experience, and generally enhance effective operational procedures. So in this kind of path, the patient doesn't have to wait that long for the queue in the ED, especially cutting the time limit. The real emergency room to successfully complete the AR processes, many hospitals have to go through overwhelming tasks, and this is actually due to the fact that core processes have to be connected between the registration and check-in sections. the ER physicians and specialists too as well. If these processes are not streamlined, patients may end up waiting too long for treatment. Talked about during transfer to other hospitals too as well. Patients who need to be transferred may actually end up experiencing delays due to lack of a reliable workflow and collaboration system between hospitals. For inter-hospital too as well, and sub-care acute referrals and transfers, hospitals can resolve this by using a process automation software. An example is like a case flow, which is used to automate their transfer processes and also collaborate with each other seamlessly. With the BPM, patient care quality and administrative efficiency are no longer conflicting goals in healthcare processes. It actually helps to automate non-value added tasks and monitor, predict, and improve care processes. And this is actually what I talked about. Thank you.